Hey there, this is Marxist, and we've got a process demo review from Blakey Dog playing Med. Gonna be trying to play an open next season, so we'll see how that goes. Gonna watch this medic play. I'm back on my Chris HUD. Unfortunately, the blue team is a little bit over on the marker. We got an instant demo kill, so this is a win. And we do have a bit of lag here from you. But, because it's STV, so if you stop moving, that would be the lag. So a little bit instability, but they lost a guy right away, so you don't need to press so close here. You don't have to worry, because as long as the team gets in, you just don't want to get forced. Alright, and the team's running straight through them, so you're fine. You should go to last. Your heavies should go to last. Heavies is it being like your pocket and demo and all that stuff. You should go. They're like 4 down and you've got tons of Ubers. So you let them all spawn. There's a pyro here. Uber the scout. Yeah. So you guys waited way too long, and then your Uber was really spread out. Because it seems like there was some kind of a discussion. You don't need to be trying to peek back in. That's not your job. You ask for someone to come and get, if anybody's coming, and if they're staying in, then you just leave. Or maybe try to arrow your teammates through whatever door you walked out of, but otherwise staying alive is much more valuable. Nah, don't need to be trying to arrow. Just keep the heals. Unless it's an emergency. We got some people using disrespectful scout weapons. That's okay, I guess. So you've lost. You're done. Oh, maybe not. It evened back out. You're not healing a scout, so that's a sad thing. You don't want to tank the demo because he shot like 3, maybe 3 shots this whole time. So you'd have been better off healing a scout. And if you don't have a scout to heal, then you need to tell them, come and get healed. Or go to them so that you can then heal them. You don't want to sit there and tank the demo, because the whole time he's just going to be reloading pretty much. There's not a lot he can do. As long as he's over 120 health, you don't need any more heals. Oh, I guess they ignored that guy on the flank. So you're trading out here. Yeah, this is a situation where you gotta find the team. Alright, so we're healing the demo, but we're all dead. You need to back up. They're gonna flank you. Or they should be. There should be a guy like right here. But they're stacking the point rather than killing you. Yeah, we gotta get down here and heal these people because they're gonna be in. I don't mind holding it on the heavy there, and we get air shot. So that's the end of that. They should win now. There's not a lot you can do there. Well, maybe. We'll see. It's just your demo. Is Scout not gonna try to kill him? Oh, he runs onto the stickies. Okay. Well, maybe not the best decision that Scout has ever made, but now you can in fact push out. Unfortunately, you go the same way. That's a little risky, but I think you knew everyone was in front of you, so that's fine. Alright, so nothing to get too excited about here. We just reset because Ubers are even. Do you want to set up a normal hold? If you're gonna stand here, stand behind the metal thing, because they could open the shutter door and kill you instantly. You don't really want that. And you lose the scout, so you need to back up, because they should push. I like this building technique that you've got, this new building tech. Alright, now you've got Uber, so you can be a little more aggressive here. If they're down in that IT, then you can Uber on them. Alright, so they have bombed to suicide you. You have to force. But they gave 2 people, so if you group them and so you've got, well, they've forced somewhere. I don't know where. The scout attacks your dudes, and only one of them turns around. But, so I guess I'm okay with that, actually. Oh, you're in the death pit right now. You're running the wrong way. You want to try and run towards your teammates when you're being chased like that, otherwise it gets really hard for them to help. But, alright, so you should cap here. I would go ahead and sack it if you could, to try and deny these forward spawns. That you're not going to deny them, so you should still be good to push, though. Because you've got a man advantage for the time being. Or you're going to wait for Uber, which is the safer option. Oh, we got a gunboat's pocket. So, you could have cleared those stickies and not had to pop, because there was no reason to pop there. They didn't even mess with you. So you just gave them your Uber advantage for nothing. And you don't want to do that. So just clear the stickies. So now they should push you. I prefer to stand back on the right side, on the rock. Oh, they had a guy timeout. Well, that's tragic. So yeah, this around here is where I like to stand for these sorts of situations, because normally, had they not gone down to 5 players, they'd have pushed you, or they should have tried. So you want to be far away from that. So that they have to come out and get nervous. Alright, so he's rejoined. And now you should run a suicide. Oh, yep. Oh, you force. Not the best force. And it looks like you or your demo lagged out or something like that. I don't really know. Yeah, not a good force there. You've got... The guy wasn't doing too much damage. He hit you with 2 rockets and it only did 50 damage. If you're standing out there, I would have just dropped it before I'd ever pop it, because now they know if you drop it, it's no big deal. So we panicked there. Yeah, in that sort of situation, I'm not popping. I'm just gonna drop it. So, the thought should never enter your mind, because it's so hard to push out a last, even regardless of a Uber advantage. That especially at this level of play, it's gonna be easy to defend as long as you hold together. So they're 2 down. They gave 2 players for you. They let you get your Uber back. They didn't do anything. You should go in now, and it should be a solo to start, and then your flank should start to get in. Alright, now you need to get back to your flank, wherever they are, and you need to start healing them, because they should be in. They should be in already. Yeah, so you got 3, 4 guys standing in the lobby not doing anything, so you're not going to win that push. So the way you want to do that is you solo in with your pocket, and then he'll jump behind them, so that they have to pick between going to kill him or leaving him there so that he can reload. And then you push in through, say, the other door on the other side there, and go in with both scouts in the demo or whatever. Or the roamer, or roamer. Doesn't really matter. It's just you need to be healing flank players. Oh man, poor Tyler's having issues. So we'll see if we do the gentlemanly thing and wait. I assume you're going to. They're not telling you what to do. Okay, they're getting a sub, so I'm going to fast forward. Okay, so they've got their sub in now. And you should... Well, your sniper died. So, normally in these sorts of situations, you would just play around the sniper and let him get the kill. I guess you're going to push now because you went ahead and did stuff. Now we're clearing sticks. Good. Especially 2 down, never popping. You don't want to walk on the right side. You always want to go to the left on this map because it's too easy to shoot the wall and hit you. So you make it really easy to force you if you walk up the right side wall. Oh, and there's a sticky trap no one saw. So don't walk up. Never go up the right. Always go up the left and onto the spire. You can't go up this way because if you're walking up and they're standing back here, completely unable to normally force you, they just shoot rockets against that wall and you're gonna die if you don't force. So it's just a bad way to do Ubers. Don't go to the right. Plus it makes things easier because if you get knocked off of that stuff, then everything is really bad, and that spot immediately in front of the IT door is not very good for fighting. So it's just, there's just no redeemable quality to going right. Oh, you had a roamer attempt or execute the, no, he attempted the Z Brian jump, but was unable to do it. You have Uber advantage, so you need to go. Again, don't pop if it's not necessary. It wasn't necessary. You didn't need to pop there. They were letting you in. So your team is really slow to come help too. Like, and now you and the demo are running away. So get baited, everybody. Whoever else went in. So yeah. When you do a push like that and it's Uber advantage, the Uber goes in and then everyone goes in. Ain't nobody standing in choke anymore. You're all trying to get to the spire as quickly as possible. So we've got respawns here and we need to try to do a force play. You've killed a scout and forced them, so that's fine. Now with your respawn advantage, you push. Push with your respawns. You're gonna lose your respawn advantage. Yeah, we lost. We gave it to him. There you go. Respawn faster than us now, Scout. There he goes. So, the player who died to your roamer is now alive, and your roamer just now came up. So you gave up your spawn advantage by not blocking the point. And you're gonna try to leapfrog here. We'll see if we get up. We dropped. I don't know how. But it's fine, really. Yeah, you're gonna get there, med. As long as we have high ground, we could win. Oh, that soldier chose to ignore the health pack that was there and keep running around with his equalizer out. So now this becomes a bad fight for you guys if you're still out there because they have respawn advantage over you. So this is a harder fight now. But you get a kill. So both soldiers are on the high ground. Oh, gonna crater. Yeah. So ideally in that spot you would have a soldier here and a soldier there. And a scout like in the middles to run at jumpers, and then the demo and the scout on the point capping with you. And the scout, if anybody jumps, the scout should be able to take care of it. And so we're gonna respawn. Ideally, someone would have come back for you, but they're all, I don't know, I guess they're just fighting together. So you're gonna give mid. You're gonna get 3 guys with their forward spawns here. Yeah, so they're in front of you. And are you gonna wait here 5 seconds? Yeah. So that was a screw up there. You need to ask the players when their respawns are. I know you guys are a little bit new, so you probably don't have a feel for how long the point takes to cap. So not really that big a deal, but also to be helpful, what should have been done there is one of the when you realize that they were gonna forward sponge, you should tell one of those guys not to walk out and have them despawn back, so that you have a guy with you there, so you don't waste time. Alright, so you guys are at a pretty high disadvantage here. You need to play further back than this, ideally, because they should be coming. And, it would not be good to be out this close if they start to come. Well, they lose the scout as a precursor to their Uber, I don't know why. And they're gonna let you get it. So that was a mistake on their part. Maybe they assumed you were building for longer than you were. And so that's why they didn't push. That could be the case. But now you're one down, so they should be coming. You're really close. You don't want to be that close. I guess they're not going to do anything again. So it's just on them to do stuff. You ain't gonna push into their respawn advantage when you're on second. It's too risky. So we're just waiting for them to run a suicide. Oh, that's... Well, y'all lucked out. So we're just waiting. I don't know why they're not doing anything. They're just chilling. Oh, there it is. So you had no idea about that, so that was a blow up on your team's part. That somebody didn't comment and somebody didn't try to block it. So now they're coming, your demo's dead, so you're in a pretty bad situation. You're in a really bad situation now you're gonna die. Or you should die. Yep, you were too close. As soon as your demo died, you need to start running back to spawn. Or to the back end of the map area, to the back end of second, because there's no way you can really hold. So the best you can hope to do is that they do a stupid thing and push into your pocket directly. And then you can try to get kills if they bleed into you. And then you might turn out okay. But you can't try to stand your ground there because you're just gonna die. Our demo had a blow up on his rollout, I guess. You killed their demo, you should win. So you just need to take a good position. This is another time where you're on the wrong side of your team. So if you're gonna dodge, you want to dodge into your team. So since they were all over, crap. So let's say you're standing here, your team was over there, and the guy bombs you, you need to run into them instead of running the opposite way. So when you try to dodge bombers, you gotta keep in mind what's going on. So you got another guy timing out, so rough days here at the server. So we'll see if they're going to be gentlemanly about this, because they ought to push in and win this round. Alright. So we'll skip ahead. Okay, so we got all these people coming back in now. And they let you get Uber first before you decided to pause. It is just a scrim, so it's not a match, but went ahead and paused it, I guess, because it's 1-1. So I would try to counter suicide off of that. Oh yeah, you should go. So you need to do this just like a normal advantage push. You got people being disrespectful here. And over chasing scout dies. You gotta cap the point. Soldier actually makes the right choice by moving up like that. That was actually a really good choice. Oh, it was the NG that died actually, so that's not so well and good. So they're gonna get their spawns here shortly. I wouldn't recommend stacking in this case. You just put one scout on and then move up. Because stacking ain't gonna do you any good. You're gonna deny a scout spawn, but you would do that anyways with a ×2 cap. So, not a big deal, because he had a bad timer. You bleed a guy, I don't really know why. Because you had an advantage here. Oh, you're gonna get bounced. Oh, that's unfortunate. You don't always get the surf you want. And they're gonna crush you. So they're stacking here, they're gonna deny forwards. Yep, that was a good choice. Stack it for a little bit and move on.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
And now we're back to square one because they got a 25+% advantage. If you're gonna chill here, and that's how you guys like to do it, you need to chill back more towards the panic room, because as it is right now, snipers really like to peek this main door here, and they will see you straight away. And there's no guarantee the way you're holding here that you will kill him. It's all about staying safe. Because they should run a sniper in this situation. Or a spy, or a heavy. You guys have gone with heavy sniper. Their med dies in a sticky trap. So now it's time to move. I don't know why you're not moving with your soldier. Yeah, so you want to do this just like a normal advantage Uber push. Get a couple guys together and move. Ideally, you won't have to pop because they're going to be scared. Okay, so you pop there, that's fine. Well, I mean, you don't really need to stack. Ow. Yeah. Didn't really need to stack because you're only denying a scout spawn. That's not really worth a lot. You've killed their med again, so you need to push. Team is very disorganized at this time. You guys should just be going. Well, your flank pushes, but your combo stands there and watches. So that's not good. It should be the other way around. Because the other team didn't have heals, so it was a lot harder for them to punish it. But normally that shouldn't be possible because your flank players aren't being healed. So usually they're going to lose if the fight is even. Because the other guys will probably be healed. Alright, so we're walking up this right wall again. Are they going to spam rockets at you? No. So the team needs to just be moving left. Well, I guess you lagged quite a lot. And then just decide to pop. Because the guy was close to you while you were unable to control yourself. So there are no soldiers. See, we're splitting up here. There are two players on the left. The soldier and the scout are left, but your demo walks to the right. That's just bad play. You need to stay together. There, now the demo is left. So he finally crosses over, and now y'all come up. So, you just, it behooves you to stick together. Your roamer dies to the demo, but that's fine. Since you're at a disadvantage, I would pull back, but I would have the roamer go an off class, heavy or sniper or spy. Pyro isn't that effective here, so he is. So that works out that they killed him. Alright. Well, I don't know, his spawn timer is awful, but you're not building at all for no reason, and you're gonna lose 2 people also for no reason. As was the sniper and his coverage guy ran into a trap. So, well, you're gonna get another kill from a guy trying to push up, so that's fine. He ought to have done that since they killed 2 of you. But we'll see. Are we gonna do? No. Your roamer forgets what he was supposed to do and went roamer. So, are we gonna try to Euro Uber? Oh, well, they throw a kill into you. A scout tries to occupy a doorway and dies for it, as is the way of all scouts. And you've got a guy on the point. He's in with the Uber. Didn't really need to be. You gotta have team to heal. Yeah, so your guys' pushes are really questionable. So the way you push in TF2 is you need to have a lot of your team at least knowing which door you went through, and they need to be going through a door nearby or the very same door once Ubers are over. And your pocket doesn't need to back up. So the way things work is if you have a good Uber, your pocket needs to stay in because they're pulling away from the good Uber and won't want to fight with you. Because, so here's how pocket works. The pocket shoots the medic to get him to pop Uber. Then he looks for other people to shoot with the rest of his Uber. Once the Uber hits 30% though, you, the medic, are going to turn around and run away. When you start to do that, you need to tell your team to come in. And you should be able to get the first guy through the door with a little bit of Uber to get him in. If the Uber is bad, then you back up. Because a lot of pockets are going to know that the Uber is bad, and they're going to push too deep into your team, and they're going to end up in lobbies surrounded by you, and then you just kill the pocket. And now you've got a pick on them. Another pick, since the other guy was already dead. That's what caused you to push anyways. So that's how you do good Uber, bad Uber. Bad Uber, you back up and you try to bait them into your team into a trap, and then with their better Uber, since they might get overzealous and push too deep. If it's a good Uber, like yours wasn't that bad, there was like a 2-second differential, then the pocket has to go a lot harder and try to find people who aren't Ubered to attack or jump behind them to distract the team. And then your team needs to all come through a nearby door so that you can get to them. Because you should be able to crit seal at least 2 people after your Uber is over, and then you're just going to chill with them, and the rest of the team should try to get to you through whatever door they went. When you're pushing normally on a point, it's a little different, because normally you're going to use... You're still going to have the scout over with your combo and the demo waiting for your pocket to resolve the Uber versus Uber fight, and then they push in when you start to turn around, unless the Uber is really bad, and then you need to warn them to back up. The other thing I saw is there were a lot of times where you popped and it was pretty questionable or unnecessary, so I tried to highlight those to draw attention to it. And don't walk up the right side on process second, it's bad. Your team needs to pay more attention to what's going on and stick together better. You don't want to wander off by yourself or go to some other part of the map stay together. Even if you can't shoot things as effectively, you're at least together. It's psychological in that regard, because if players are spread out, it looks like a more appealing target. Let's say I'm a scout player. If I see a player standing by himself and I think I'm good and I have decent health, I'm going to attack that guy. Unless it would be egregious for me to die, like my team just wiped or something. And that looks like an appealing target. But if I see 3 dudes and a medic all standing together, that doesn't look like an appealing target. I'm not going to mess with it until I get back up. So you got to bring your boys when you go to a fight. You don't go by yourself. You don't want to fight fair, because you won't win. But yeah, so I think that pretty much covers it. You gotta work on your pushing. I got a lot of videos about that. I got a lot of videos on Uber and how to use Uber and all that. So I'd recommend you check those out to try and clean things up a bit. And and some of your one last thing to mention is some of your positioning on holds was a little questionable. When you find yourself at a disadvantage, you need to back up more than you do, because that got you killed twice, where you guys lost a player and just stood there like nothing like it didn't matter, and then they pushed and killed quite a few of you. And you can't play that way. You need to back up into your respawns. So the longer you make it take for them to cap the point, the sooner your respawn's gonna get there and help you, and you can turn the fight around then. You don't want to take a straight up fight when they've got more people than you do. But yeah, so anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And if you want your own demo cast or reviewed, then pop it into my email account and I will do so. I will note, however, that there's a bit of a waiting line developing now, because I've gotten a lot of submissions. So there is that factor, but we'll get them done. I'm going to try to keep these coming at least once a day.